So you guys were saying before how you can't stand harems, or they're hard to get into.
Well, Megan said that. I
They're
think
not my
I think
favorite.
she's far more tactful about it because you guys can't see because I keep looking at Miranda, but I think my face was like that.
So I totally get that. So harems, sometimes they're really good and sometimes they're very bad.
For me, I think it's more of like, I hate to say this because it makes me feel even older than I really am, but I think it's like an age thing for me, like where I progress. Like I could see like maybe 10 years ago, I would be totally into it, where it's like, oh, that's kind of a cool concept, it's a little different. It's like one person surrounded by like the opposite gender kind of thing. Now it's just like, eh.
Yeah, I think it's a context thing as well, where I think if you
Yeah.
present it in a context as opposed to just being blatant fan service, which a lot of it
Right.
is. I mean, but there are good ones because the context is there, and there are other ones who you're just like, are you just trying to make like merchandise things like anime pillows and stuff out of this, or what's the deal?
Yeah,
But
so that's the issue with harems. Like some of them are done so well. Like I like Nisekoi. Like it has, like most shows, has a little bit of fan service, but that's like not the emphasis. Like it's actually like romance and like there's an actual plot to it. And that's always nice when you see those. But some of the harems kind of devolve into just this is fan service and some really awkward relationships that
yeah,
that's
there's
just
like
what
if there's like character motivation and there's an actual plot to them, then definitely the quality goes up, and then I don't mind. But I think
Right.
what happened is over the years I saw so many bad ones that after a while it sort of tainted the thing. So you had a couple good ones and you had like 5 or 6 bad ones, and it just ugh.
Right, and I'm actually trying to look up the one that Studio Trigger just did recently after Kill la Kill. I forget what it's called. It's like when powers are like normal or something. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're just saying it wrong." Anyway, it started off kind of interesting because it's these kids who get superpowers and they have like their club and like nobody else can know about it and like gotta keep it hush hush and they're trying to like train in secret. And then like there's like this little girl that comes in. It's like elementary school, and it's like kind of fun. And then it starts getting into that like very pushy harem thing. Like obviously all these girls have this crush on this one guy who's kind of weird and he's kind of an interesting character. Like I think a problem with harems is that sometimes the main character is very like flat, and it's just like I get that it's like so you can put yourself in that place or something or feel similar to that character, but also it's just
Can you though?
but
Like
yeah.
when they have no personality, like for me at least, like the reason I even watch a show or read a book is because there's something about a particular character I identify with. And if
Right.
you have a flat character, like what
yeah,
do
it
you
just
really
gets
have
so
to identify
flat
with?
that it is hard to identify with. It's called When Supernatural Battles Become Commonplace, and then it just gets kind of creepy because there's like weird relationship-y kind of things with a little girl, like, and then it's just like,
Well, that's
but he's
awkward.
kind of joking about it, but he's like, oh yeah, I'm a lowly, blah blah blah, and it's like really creepy. I mean, I get that it's trying to be funny, but it's like just took it too far. I was like, I'm out. I think it's like the 6th episode in. I was just like, this is so sad because it just starts getting pushed too much with like fan service and kind of things that it just sucks when that happens and like kind of drives you away.
Yeah, I think between that and a flat character, we're like, I don't understand why all these, guys or all these girls are attracted to this one person because their character is so flat. So like I remember back in the 90s I used to watch a show called Fushigi Yugi, and the main character Miyaka was so annoying, and yet all the guys liked her, and I couldn't figure out why. And I love that series. Like it was 56 episodes long, so I stayed with it till the end, and it was really good. But I could never figure out what Tamahome and all those guys saw in Miyaka. She was just so annoying. I remember in the 90s we'd had all those websites on like GeoCities and Angel Fire and
Oh man, those are the
back
days.
in the day. And there were so many like websites dedicated to just hating on this one character because she was so annoying. And it goes back to the sort of the harem thing where it's like, why are they all attracted to this one annoying
But
or boring
at
person?
least in that, it sort of made sense because how like the plot was set up.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of made sense that
Yeah.
because these like 7 people are all kind of dedicated to this one maiden, right? Like,
Right.
you kind of see why. Like maybe they had a
like, which
little
is why
bit
it
of
was
like
good.
It's
they
just
had a
there's-
little bit of that like starstruck thing going on, right?
Right.
But bodyguard, whatever kind of
Yeah,
thing.
I
But
mean, there's some ways to do it well. Like Hakuoki does it so well. If you don't know, like that's like one of the best dating sims there is for like female dating sims, like Otome dating sims. And that was made in anime is also done really well. It's not awkward. Like the relationships don't feel like super forced. One of the ones that's really bad is if anyone's seen Diabolic Lovers.
No, I haven't seen that one.
Good thing you didn't, because it's terrible. And it's just like also kind of very flat. Main character is female with like a bunch of dudes, vampire dudes. And it's like really abusive.
Oh,
and
jeez.
it's just like
Oh,
awkward.
wow.
Like I watched the entire thing just because it was so terrible. Like me and my friend were like, we have to do this. We can finish it. Like it's just like torture, but it was so bad. And it
Yeah.
got a second season. I'm like, somebody out there likes it,
So
but not me.
It's the same idea. We're gonna watch
Oh,
it
man.
all the way through, and then people are like, oh, they must like it.
Yeah, it's like, ugh.